Hey everybody, I'm going to show you a little trick I learned in our clock group the other last week, I guess. And it's basically cleaning and cleaning up wood if you want to keep the kind of natural varnish and stain of the wood without stripping it and doing a lot of work. I've used this stuff called Gojo, or it's also another product called Goop, Goop. It's a hand cleaner. Get it at auto parts and hardware stores and whatever. It's not the kind, so you don't want to get the kind that has the pumice in it. That's grainy. This is a creamy, thin, soft paste. And use if you any guys who worked on your cars, greasy hands, this stuff takes it off. So you start right here. So this was really dusty. I did take and dust most of the dust that was piled up on it off. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm just putting this on my finger, but generally what I do is I use the rag. You can use the corner of a rag like this, and just kind of spread it out. And the bottom of this case was really dirty, so right away, if you notice, the color of the wood is grains, and the wood color is coming out really nice. Just makes it pop really well. If you're kind of a purist and want to try to keep some of the patina like me, this is great because it cleans it up, but you still have, like look at the stains and the old, the marks that are inside of there that, basically is the original patina from 100 years of, use, wear, sitting on a mantle. Probably a lot of this that I'm cleaning off is nicotine from cigars and pipes and smoking in a house, or simply just fireplace soot and stuff, and mainly just dirt. This project I'm working on was probably sitting for a long time because it was in parts, and this case was full of dust and dirt. It might have been in somebody's attic or someone's garage for a long time. So anyhow, doing this little video to just show you the cleanup on this. And once you kind of you just work it, take a dry part of the rag and buff it out a little bit, and absorbs it. This cleaner has like a tar removal capability in it. The oils that are in it kind of soak into the wood, which is kind of cool, and it gives it this polished look. What I did find is right after you put it on and after you wipe it dry as best as you can, it does have a little bit of a sticky feel to it. Not bad, but a little sticky. If you let it dry, that goes away, and then you can put your put your oils or your furniture oil, wood oil on there to really, clean it up. But it really brings back the wood. Almost like the color of the wood changes from darker to lighter just from this. It's not taking any of the varnish off. It's just taking all the dirt off that gets accumulated on these after 100 years or more. So I did want to try one little thing up here on the top on this one. I can show you. There's an old, I think there was a price tag on this, and it's an old sticker, been up there for a long time. I'm gonna have to lay it down here real quick so I can get some pressure on it. And doing this one-handed, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some goop. Put some on there. You probably have to let it sit for a little while. What I did find is I actually used this on wooden radio cases for old radios, and sometimes they have paint stains on the top, little paint dots or splatters from wherever they were stored, and it takes paint off really well. There's a little bit of something here. I don't know what this is. So I'm gonna let that sit. I'll put a little bit more on here. Kind of let it soak a little bit. Let's see if I can't get it off. I'm trying not to have to use a blade or anything like that. What I found when you want to get into the nooks and crannies, you just go one layer of the rag really thin, and you can kind of just work it in there. I'm sure if you had a brush or something, you could also use like a toothbrush or something to get it to work it in, polish up, and you can just wipe it up later. So let's see what's happening with this price tag. Gonna put some muscle into it. Yeah, I may have to do a little scraping. It did take off a top layer, so it may take a little while. But I never really thought it would be meant for heavy stuff. I may have to drop some a little bit of lighter fluid or something on there, a little kerosene or something on there to clean it. Here's a place where this area here, the wood is. I don't think that's dirt, or if that's just like something was on here, like mold or. But it's part of the patina. I usually just leave all that. I could sand it all down, do that whole restoration kind of thing, but I usually don't do that. I do more of a repair and a clean. I like the looks. I like the ding. I like the looks, the age look of these. But so anyhow, that's kind of what happens. See, that cleaned up really well. That top piece. I get some more. A little drier piece in there. Rub it down. It's hard to do this one-handed. Okay, so there we go. Clean that up. This really cleaned up the embossed label down here. So you can see the difference. There's the door that I did not do, and then there's the wood that I did do. So this will clean this up pretty good. So anyhow, just a quick tip and about Gojo or Goop, or hand cleaner on wood, and doing a quick cleanup on stuff, make it look good. And there you see a little bit of a difference in how it's applying. All right, thank you. Thanks for watching.